Yo dog, I heard you like DAW videos. Nope, that's dumb. DAWs, I can't get enough of them. They're everywhere. I tried Studio One 5 as the first DAW that I tried after Pro Tools when I was diving into what could I possibly do after Pro Tools? I don't know. I'm looking for answers. I've since tried a few other DAWs and I'm loving what is out there as far as possibilities go. Lo and behold, Studio One 6 comes along. There's apparently some changes. There's some things that would make it easier for a transition, so I'm told. So PreSonus sent me along a pre-release version of Studio One 6 Professional to try out and see how quick I can get up and running with it. I was told to try out some things to get it to work with my burls, and it does now. So I can use all of my converters that I know and love that I couldn't get to work last time, going on the right track. First off, some disclaimers. This is not a mixed tutorial. This is how quick can I get up and running, having a working knowledge of DAWs and having a very deep knowledge from something like Pro Tools, which I'm kind of looking to see what's around. I might replace Pro Tools here in my studio. Is it possible, coming from that world, to get up and running in something like Studio One 6? I liked what I saw last time. Will we notice anything different this time? Let's go. Today's video is sponsored by Sweetwater, but more on that later. Okay, so we are in Studio One 6. One of the things with Studio One, the installation is so fast. I don't know if it's necessarily lightweight, but it feels lightweight in how they present everything to you. So I want to create a new record and mix. Oh, this looks a little different. Master and release. Huh, you can do a play now. That's dope. Record now. So one of the things about recording in any software is how fast can you get up and going. So I appreciate stuff like this. Produce beats, create content with or without video. That's interesting. Demos, demo songs. I gotta try this demo one here. Oh, the demo song, got it. No, don't care. Record and mix, let's do this. Check the settings. Let's do a 32-bit float. Okay, it switched my burls. Am I on the... Did it automatically recognize... I heard my clock on the burls click over. I'm wondering if it did the Playback Engine. That's awesome. It has all my external devices. It knows the keyboards are there. It knows the brand. Huh, okay. I love the drag and drop things here. So let's go to Files and let's find... Actually, I wonder if it'll come in an order if I view it. Because what I'm seeing is it's not totally recognizing numbers in order. It's taking the first numeric digit instead of having a 1 before it. It does 1, 10, 11, which is kind of annoying, but let's see what it actually does here. Yeah, it pulled them in just like that. That's okay. Not the end of the world, however, kind of annoying, but we can easily fix that. I don't anticipate hearing anything because it's trying to send through wrong outputs. Why can't I select all tracks? How did I just make them so big? Oh no. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay. Command scroll. There we go. So we're going to go to song setup, IO. There's definitely a lot more inputs than this. I'm going to add a few to see if I can get this working with my outboard stuff. Main, those are on 15, 16. Apply. Okay. Yeah. So how quick can I get an external thing going here? Track presets. Interesting. I like the feel of the layout a little better here. It seems more conducive to what I'm used to seeing. I love that you can pull this up. So this was her raw vocal. So let's just... I was in the key of A. Wait, what? Oh, I kind of like that. No, I don't want B. A. Nope. I want A. What? Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Interesting. Set this just generally, because this is her scratch vocal. She actually recorded this on a phone, funny enough. So, pipeline? Is that what I want? Ooh. 1, 2. What? Oh, it's because I'm doing mono. That's sneaky right there. So MVP. Heck yes, I'm in. Oh, it's so easy when you do it right. 531 samples. The offset is spot on because you can change the mix and you don't get some weird, weird phasey stuff that happens. So that having that accurate is awesome. I don't know why this doesn't exist in Pro Tools. Gosh. I mean, right there, that's just... Well, let me quickly set up my master chain here. So, oh, here we go. BG master. Put that over here. Gosh, I'm always surprised how good Studio One feels, and this is just nuts. And I love you can add stuff wherever you want. I don't know why the waves stuff does this. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm gonna figure that one out. That'll be fun. Okay, so can I send everything? All these drums. Can I send those to a bus? Yes! Oh, God! So wait, let's power all that off. Now all those are going to bus 1. Highlighting really works. Where did that bus go? Here's the bus. Whoops. Maybe what I want is a folder track. Pack folder? That's interesting. Oh well. So, BG drums, and I think I want like something like an RC20 on here. That's weird. It's not scaling the way I love that this adapts to Pro Tools key commands. That's what I'm used to. That's what I know. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but man, it makes that transition so easy. This little woodblock stuff was actually a guitar, and it sounds great. Real quick, I gotta say thanks to today's sponsor, Sweetwater. I love being able to partner with a company like Sweetwater that I genuinely use all the time. Most of the gear I have purchased for my studio was purchased from Sweetwater, and I'm only about an hour away from them, and trust me, it's a dangerous place to go if you have a weak mind like myself. It's a musician playground. There's literally a freaking slide in the building. But seriously, everybody I work with is Sweetwater. Professional, knowledgeable about the products they sell. And if you're interested in Studio One 6 or anything else, be sure to check out sweetwater.com. I'll post links down below. Those are affiliate links. If you want to support the channel, even clicking that, you're supporting me more than you could imagine. So thank you, Sweetwater, for sponsoring. Back to the video. So what I want to do is put like a vintage verb on here or something. Let's get some delay on the vocals just for funsies. Why not? Baby, please don't hurt me, don't hurt me again. Baby, please don't hurt me like this. Isn't it? I mean, I'm blown away that this is a scratch take, but this is in her phone. I mean, come on. I wonder how much I can fake it to get it to sound like it's not on a phone. Baby, it's true, I've been broken before. But I think you'll be the one that 10 points if you can name the movie that we ripped this soundbite off of for this song. Comment down below if you think you know. Yeah, because why not? Put movie stuff. Oh, hey, I found a kick just chilling. Let's get that fixed. You should go to bus 1. So I need these guys. Oh, hold the shift key. Now they need to go to... What would be the easier way to make a different bus? I'm sure I'm doing that. I'm sure I'm doing that a complicated way. But in the sends section where you can make a new send, but I would rather the main output of those things go to that send, not necessarily making it in the sends section and then having it available down there. It'd be cool to add a new bus in that spot right there. So you do it right here instead of coming to the send section and adding another bus channel. If it were there, it'd be so easy. Still getting used to this new mouse, and I really like it, MX Master, but a little sensitive for my taste. But I love having the wheel on the side. It makes so many things way easier. Wait, can I add from here? Or would that, does this change things or does this add things? Because that would be dope. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Being able to split things, run things in parallel, this is cool. I mean, this is a thought out. Tonal balance control is an incredibly useful plugin. I use this when I'm mixing in other places. I do live broadcast for a mega church, and I'm not super familiar with the room. Having something like tonal balance control in situations like that makes you way more comfortable. Not that you should ever mix to make this perfect. However, it gives you a good idea of what's happening in situations where you're not super comfortable. And we've got a dark mix. I'm not totally sure what I want here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, so there's a really good de-esser just straight up built in here. And I'm pretty sure that's new for version 6. There's an IR Maker mix tool. What the heck is this? Swap channels. Ah, swapping a left and right. That is super handy. Invert a left or a right. Block DC offsets. Mid-side transform right there. That's, what's this fat channel? I need to not listen to the de-esser. Okay, let's turn that off. Baby, please don't hurt me, don't. Ooh, we have a FET compressor. Knowing it won't end up like the last. So you can tell when you push into it, there is some nice harmonic breakup there. And again, this vocal, this is not a final, this is her singing into an iPhone, for God's sake. I mean, I'm just seeing what tools are here. Baby, please don't hurt me like him. Wow. Baby, please don't hurt me again. Now I wonder if the faders are, if the meters are pre-fader or post-fader. And I'm not sure. Let's go to preferences maybe. Console, fader mode touch. Colorize plugin folder, okay. Audio track monitoring mutes playback. No, I don't want that. Solo follows selection. That could be cool in certain situations. Not what I want. There's got to be a whole section on metering here. That's not what I want. Pre-fader metering. Nope. I want post-fader, but it should be post-fader. Don't hurt me like him. Baby, please don't. Okay, the structure is not what I'm used to, but I get what they're doing. 0 is in the middle. By the way, if you don't have Fire the Clip, this is probably the best clipper out right now. Wonder what weird just delay stuff we can put on here. Analog delay. Let's give it a try. Why can't I make it stereo? I'm gonna put a a mono to stereo in between, but then set the mix to totally dry. Oh, will it not? So then if I add it again, will it be stereo? I wonder. Not a crazy obvious way to make a mono signal stereo, but that's okay. I'm interested to see what kind of sidechain options there are here. Can I make this bigger? Oh, hello. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is super cool that you can do that though. Holy cow. So you can automatically sidechain to anything. Here's an interesting idea. So my kick. Let's go Soothe 2, sidechain from the bass. Does that actually work? Okay, I got that. I got it on the sidechain. Now let's have it focus on that area around the kick. So open up that cue a little bit, increase the sharpness and selectivity. So now what it's going to do with the kick, it's going to carve out everything, but I think I should do this the opposite way given the song. So I'm going to move this over to the bass, then go into sidechain. Now that's really cool. It automatically got rid of the sidechain here because it knew it would have created a feedback loop. So let's try this. There we go. So if I copy this over to all of the keys. Now, I'm not saying this is a good way to mix this song, but man, just having that ability with the sidechain, I can quickly decide, do I want to send it somewhere? Do I want to pick it up somewhere? Boom, boom, right there. Man, I'm really struck by how good Studio One feels. Even coming from Pro Tools, the amount of flexibility, the amount of things that it can just do for you. I'm just curious what we could do as far as like a snare here. Snare buzz, snare preset. Why not? Okay, now this is cool. That's pretty cool. I might be a little heavy-handed on the preset, but I mean, that's a pretty darn good snare bottom preset right there. Was there like drum room here? Drum ambient? Great drum space? Curious. It's actually a really good sounding reverb. Way too wet for this song, but that's pretty darn cool. Gosh, I'm curious what mixdown looks like. So if I was done right at this point, what would exporting look like given I'm using outboard gear and I have all these things on post, like tonal balance control, Sonar Works, Source Nexus, like those things, I don't want them on there. So if I bounce this, what are my options? Song, export mix down. Wow, between loop. I don't have a loop set. Adjust loudness. Spotify. Are you kidding me? Okay. One thing cool with automatic loudness things, like yeah, Spotify -14, but what they tend to not get right is the output. So when you're mastering for something that's like a degrading codec, you want to give yourself headroom for that codec to do its thing without clipping. So if you are too loud coming in, you will get less of those artifacts coming out. But they put in -1 true peak. That's really cool. So I was just curious. So I want the main output. I don't want to bypass. So it'll do the post. So I want to turn off my post stuff. That's really cool. So how do I make my loop? How do I lay down a marker? There we go. Okay, so now back to song, mix down between the start and end. Okay. Now, of the other things that Studio One 6 has added, there's fader flip for effects sends or cue mixes in a live recording situation or what you're sending to different reverbs. Pop-up faders for effects and cue mixes. I got to see that. That's really cool. Linking options for busing and effects. So Pro Tools does do that. So you can have the bus look at how the source is panned and pan it to that source just like that. So that's really, really handy when you want to get specific about how you're busing things, especially for me in cue mixes with a lot of players in the room. That gets really handy when dealing with stereo things that aren't necessarily stereo but dual mono. Micro view controls for third-party plugins. That's what I was seeing on the channel strip, being able to just control things like right here, the mix, the trim, the delta, all that's right there. It's super easy. Studio One tries to get you to go things fast. Track and channel icons, I didn't look at that. I don't know that I would care about that, but for some people that may be cool. Track presets. The presets are really, really handy and well thought out. Target loudness for export. That is awesome. As long as it doesn't add any other artifacts or try to compensate for loudness, not like it's compressing for you, but rather it's spitting out an average of what your song is for a target. So you should get a really good idea of how these things will play back on any given platform. Super handy. There's a lot of stuff for live performance on here showing lyrics, video incorporated. I would love to see what that works like. New plugins, de-essers, vocoders, Pro EQ3, auto filter improvements, the sidechain audio inputs for virtual instruments, adding more support for other controllers. You can now add your presets to a favorite list, which is really handy. I know that from the Pro Tools world. Improved search. I didn't feel inhibited at all by the search, and that says a lot. In general, there's a new look and feel. I did notice things looked different, and I liked it. And just like that, my mix is done. Guys, again, check out other videos for Studio One 6 if you're interested. This is me looking at it from the outside perspective of, can I switch to this? And if I spend a little more time here, it could do a whole lot. Now, again, this isn't coming from a place of being an expert with Studio One, but having tried the first one, they wanted to let me try Studio One 6 from the perspective of coming from another DAW, and it feels less like a hurdle. To somebody like me in my situation with what I'm looking for right now, this feels pretty good. I gotta be honest with you, and I'm excited to go down the rabbit hole with editing in here. I would love to actually record a session with this. And with some of the DAWs that I have tried, I don't think I'm quite there yet with some of the other DAWs, but I think I could do it with Studio One and not feel super out of place. I don't think I would do it on somebody else's dime quite yet, because I think it would go really, really well. If you want to see that, hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you want to go along for the ride and check out all these other DAWs with me. I'm out there to try just about everything I can get my hands on. There is a lot of stuff on the list, and if you want to be a part of that, I'd love to have you along for the ride. I'm Resident Loser Jeremy. I'll see you in the next one.